Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to LNR Team versus Team Race 2 or Round 2 around Brands Hatch. So welcome to the stream. Before we get started, apologies for my voice. I'm a little bit sick, but I should be able to get through this. So thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe to the LNR YouTube channel if you can. All the team versus team pool one races will be streamed on this channel. If you want to continue watching them, just subscribe there. Thanks, guys. Cool. Looking at who all is in chat, Zivan, welcome. Good to see you racing, man. Andries, Juanet Meneer, well done on breaking your pedals. I hope you get back to racing soon, brother. Flores, welcome. And Charlotte, welcome as well. So, yeah, guys, race or round two. Group 4 cars around Brands Hatch. So, for those of you that don't know, LNR team versus team. Every team, well, there are teams of two drivers, and yeah, every team basically gets selected a manufacturer. Um, at the beginning of the season. It's kind of drawn out of the Mad Hatter application that Mr. Buck, owner of LNR, uses. Um, so every team has been designated a manufacturer, and they have to use that manufacturer throughout the whole season. So yeah, just talking about this race, it's been a while since we've had 3 tire compounds for a single race. So we have the racing softs, racing mediums, and racing hards for this round. All tires are compulsory, so there should be at least 2 pit stops. I believe they decided to do this because of the disadvantage that the um, FF cars have in GD Sport these days, especially with the longer pits. We'll see. I'm not really sure if we have any FF cars in this round, but we're in this pool. But if there are, we'll see. We'll see how that works. Cool. Then we have fuel times 4 and tires times 5, and 26 laps around Brands Hatch. Before we continue, I know I've got some information about uh, the cars that might be in the race tonight. So let me see if I can find where that is. So I know one of the teams is driving Porsche. I believe that is Zivan and Dan the Man, and they look like they probably have the strongest cars around here, as long as they can keep it consistent and they can stretch their tires a little bit. Then we've got the Genesis. I believe that is being driven by Mike Nitro Merlin and his teammate Damien Biss. I believe their car likes to be revved, so they're gonna have to watch their fuel. But they're really good on tire wear, so we'll see how good they do. And then we have 2 teams using the Mercs. I believe it's the RTA team and Dino and TSM JDJ also using the Merc. So apparently the car's a little bit slow overall around the track, but it's pretty well balanced with the tire wear and fuel. So we'll see how that works. And then we also have the Lambo, and I think that's going to be the biggest advantage to have on these grid starts because it's an all-wheel drive car. So we should see the Lambos get a really good launch. And then lastly, we have the Pace team, or Master Pace Motorsport team, driving the Viper. So that car is pretty stable, a little bit faster than the Merc, I believe. But yeah, we'll have to see how consistent they can keep those cars. But yeah, I think the Mercs and the Vipers should be close competition. So yeah, anyone has any questions, please put them in the comments. Just to take care of some business. Let's move on to the merch store where you can get yourself some LNR merch. Yeah, guys. Anyone looking for LNR merch, please visit the Rebel store, za.com, and you'll find the Logistical Nightmare Racing collection there. You'll notice there's a bit more stuff now. They've got a winter line going as well. So yeah, there's hoodies, long sleeve shirts, t-shirts, pretty much anything you're looking for. And yeah, so visit rebelstore.za.com and you can get yourself some merch from LNR. And then just quickly moving on to LNR sponsors. Of course, we just want to thank Twins Motorsport, Steakhouse Red, and Sky Coffee. And yeah, thank you for sponsoring another season of Team versus Team. And then lastly, just to close up, is the LNR Patreon. So if you want to contribute to LNR and help them grow as a community and help them grow in terms of what they can provide in leagues for sim racing, please contribute to their Patreon. Their Patreon is patreon.com/logistical nightmare. It is a really cool thing to contribute to. If you've contributed for more than 3 months, you get some merch shipped to you. Yeah, and for the racers out there, if you're doing ACC, there is an opportunity to get some coaching from the Coach Dave Academy if you are part of the LNR Patreon. So that's just one of the perks of contributing to LNR. And as they say down there, by choosing to support them, by choosing to support us, we can support you in return. Our aim is to always bring the best race events to the community. The support from you means we can reinvest into the community and thus expand the brand. So yes, thank you guys. Malose, I see you are also in chat. Welcome. And yeah, throw corn to you too, Mr. Buck. Let's head onto the track. I believe we should be starting quali shortly. And I guess I should put the audio on. Let me know if it's too loud. I'll quickly go through the teams for tonight, or the drivers at least for tonight. So we've got Dino from DMR Schnellfahren. I've got no idea what that means. So yeah, we've got Dino and his teammate TSM JDJ. Then we have Mr. DKP in Racing Team Astra with his teammate RTA Safa. And then we have KLM Pace and Serious Sam from Masa Motorsport, I believe that's the team name. Then we have Mr. D-Man GT58 Daniel from PR Slipstream, or yeah, I don't know if his teammate is with him, but yeah, Parabolica Racing Slipstream team. Then we have Mr. KBR Varswatervis, or Fis as I like to call him, in the KBR Top Dogs. And we have Zivan and Dan the Man. I need to find where they are on track somewhere. But Zivan and Dan the Man from DMR Prorops, I guess that's how we pronounce it. And then we have Nitro Merlin racing for DMR Crash Test Dummies. And I believe he has a Crash Test Dummy car as well. So yeah, looks cool. So quali should start in, I guess, the next minute or so. Malose, we can't invite you for commentating because we're trying to keep this a family-friendly channel, so we can't invite you to commentate, brother. Sharks, yeah, we do have some quick guys here. And thanks, Flores, for reminding us what schnell fahren means, which means to drive fast. I believe that is German. So let's see how that goes. Okay, quali is on. You see Jafil there, he's in the Lambo. I believe his teammate is in pool 2. So this season's working a little bit differently to previous seasons, where we've kind of had a problem the last couple of seasons where maybe both drivers aren't as quick as each other. And yeah, it causes a bit of problems when we're racing. So basically it's an individual and team championship, but promotion and relegation works on an individual basis. So you could have 2 team drivers driving in different pools. You can see Mr. RTA Safa with his Merc there. We know he's quick around here. I haven't seen Diki, but he is on track, I believe. And KLM Pace in his Dodge Viper. Welcome to the stream, Kelvin. Guys, just a reminder, I see 10 guys watching. Please hit that like button. And Mr. TSM JDJ in his Merc as well. So 4 Mercs on the grid today. Currently, the RTA guys are leading the championship. So I'm sure that TSM JDJ and Dino are gonna try get as many points as they can this evening. And then D-Man from Parabolica Racing in his, that is the Jaguar, yeah. So I think he's the only driver in his team here tonight. I think his partner must be in a different pool. And the same goes for Mr. Fissy from Kalahari Boys Racing. Sporting all the LNR sponsors on his car, very nice to see. Yeah, Sharks, I agree. Brands Hatch is also not my favorite, to be honest. There's just grass everywhere. You don't want to touch the grass. I guess it's fine in the Lambo, being all-wheel drive, but most of the cars don't like the grass. Safa coming in with a 29.1. No idea if that is quick, but Pace just beats that with 28.9. So yeah, those two very close. Jafil coming in second at the moment. TSM with a 28.6. Really quick lap from him. Just a reminder, all the guys only get 1 lap to qualify. So yeah, most of the guys, once they've qualified, might change tires, but they only get 1 lap. Fissy currently in 4th place, Sam in 6th place, Nitro Merlin in 3rd, now Zivan in 3rd. Dino currently in 10th. Is he finishing up lap? Yeah, he is. So we'll see if he gets close to that 28.6 that TSM put up. Just also gets 28.6, and I guess that puts him on pole. I think Dino was the last one to qualify. So yeah, your grid: Dino, TSM, Pace, Zivan, Nitro Merlin, Safa, Dan the Man, Serious Sam, Jafil, D-Man, and Diki. Did Diki qualify? I don't remember seeing a time from him. We'll have to see. I don't know if he changed tires, but he needs to go past Sector 1. Yeah, Sharks, I agree. Got to be really focused here on Brands Hatch. I'm sure some of the guys that are competing in 80k are happy to do this race because we're doing a race for 80k here next week. Is it next week? Not this coming Monday, the following Monday. So at least they got some practice in. So it looks like Diki's starting 12th. I don't know if he just didn't put up a lap. But yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Okay, final starting. And yeah, again, just excuse my voice. I'm a little bit sick, so if I need to have a cough, please excuse me. That grid looks not right to me. It's pretty sure TSM was second. Okay. Yeah, that grid was wrong. Not sure what happened there. While they set up the drivers again, we can quickly go through the race details again. 26 laps around Brands Hatch, 4 times fuel, 5 times tire wear, and yeah, all the racing compounds, racing softs, mediums, and hards need to be used in the race. So should be an interesting race. I guess it's who can make those softs and mediums last really long. Yeah, I'm sure none of the guys really want to do a lap on racing hards. So I'm guessing they're going to try only do 1 lap if they can. Yeah, let's wait and see. No, Malossi, that whole that whole lineup was wrong. I've got a feeling the host maybe had it set to host instead of fastest first. So any predictions in the comments there for what's happening this evening? I know last week Dino came 3rd or 4th, so I'm sure he's really eager to win this week and get as much points as possible. But I also believe he qualified quite far back last week. So um, yeah, let's see if this is going to be just a fuel-saving train. I'm not sure how long the fuel lasts, so we'll just have to see. Okay, I'm sure they are just about ready. Yeah, Andres, I believe the Porsches are really good around here. I know from last season or the season before, the Porsches were good. When Dino and I used, I believe, the Citroens. In fact, it was Dan the Man that won that race, I think. Oh yeah, Fissy's also in the Nissan, so he should have a good start off the grid. So that Nissan and Lambo should fly actually off the start. Let's go! Yeah, Pace's car struggling to get off the line there. Firstly, making up some places in that Nissan. And Safa making plenty places as well off the start. So yeah, Merc 1, 2, and 3. See Zivan abusing those track limits on the side there. Pace is back up to 4th. Let me see if I can put the yeah, that's better. So we can monitor some tyre wear and fuel usage. So Dino starting on softs, TSM on softs, Safa on mediums, Pace on mediums, Zivan on mediums, Merlin on mediums, Fissy on hards. It's a really good start on hards. Dan the Man on hards, and D-Man on mediums. Jafil on hards as well. And yeah, Serious Sam mediums, and Diki on hards. So Diki just doing one lap on hards. That's what I thought the guys are going to try and do. And see some people asking for the links which I'm going to quickly send through. Ooh, Dino making a big mistake there. Just a little bit of oversteer. Safa doing well on his mediums, keeping up to Dino and TSM, but I think, yeah, Dino cost both of him and TSM some time there. Pace now under a little bit of pressure from Zivan. And that Porsche has really weird gear ratios. It's, for me, not really a fun car to drive. Nitro Merlin also just sticking it in there on his mediums. I believe that should be the best car on tyres for the track today. So we'll see how he pushes his soft stint. D-Man getting very close and personal to Serious Sam right now. Ooh, and KLM Pace went off track. Let's see if we caught that. Ooh. Just hit the grass. I don't know if he got tapped there by Zivan. So yeah, he's now in 9th place, at least on his mediums. TSM now pulling a little bit of a gap. I see Dino's moved back as well, so I'm not sure if something happened with him. And yeah, that's really good for Safa right now, being ahead of Dino while Dino's on his softs. Yeah, Sharks, as we said in the start, this track is one of those tracks you can't get on the grass. If you touch the grass, you're just dead, man. So I'm really interested. So Diki's already done his first pit stop. And now on softs, so yeah, he's got a lot to catch up while on these softs. And Dan the Man and Jafil look like they've also just pitted, so hards are not staying on long. For some reason I can't use different camera angles. Oh yeah, okay. Dino right on the back of Safa here. Let's see. He should be able to pass Safa. He is on the better tyre, and he's got to do it soon. These cars are super understeery, man. These Mercs. Safa doing well to keep the gap closed there. Actually a pretty tough track to overtake on. Dino almost forcing himself through there, but it's just not enough. Oh, Dino looks like he just got a little bit of a better exit there. Safa's got the inside line. Safa making things really difficult for Dino right now. The good thing is this battling is allowing TSM JDJ just to pull a little bit of gap. Oh, and Dino going off track, hitting grass. Yep, side by side. This is going to be a very interesting race in the 8K series as well with I think it's the SL300 Mercs, the old ones. Yeah, tough track, man. Meanwhile, D-Man's gotten past Serious Sam. And Deaky just ahead of Dino now, so yeah, Deaky's done a pit stop. So he's looking like he's in the pound seats at the moment. Dino still needs to stop twice. I've got no idea how many laps they're going to try and make on softs. Meanwhile, Pace, not sure if he spun out or if he went to the pits, but yeah, his last lap was not that great. Good evening, Mr. Barbliksem. Welcome onto the stream. Okay, I believe Pace did pit, so he put on hards for one lap. So I guess he just needs softs now. Guy's not really doing a lot of laps on the mediums or softs, it seems. TSM now with a decent lead after 7 laps, so 7 seconds after 7 laps. That's, I'm guessing, pretty decent. Softs against mediums. But yeah, Zivan still trying to get past Zivan. I mean, Zivan's still trying to get past Safa. And Safa making life a little bit difficult for Zivan. They're both on the same tyre compound, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, we know the Porsche is strong around here. And Nitro Merlin as well, just sneaking it in there. Yeah, D-Man's now pulling a little bit of a gap to Serious Sam, just while Deaky overtakes Serious Sam. So Deaky is flying right now. Yeah, after Dino's incident, far back in 8th place. It's going to be tough to recover from Safa and Deaky right now. Deaky already having done a pit. Welcome Stiggy. And welcome Frankie as well, guys. Remember to like the video, gents. 19 people watching. We need 19 likes. Come on, guys. Yeah, the two all-wheel drive cars battling it out in 10th and 11th right now. Jafil and Fissy. But I know the tyre wear on those cars are not great. Okay, Mr. Pace is now on his soft, so also doing some good times there, 29.1. But Fissy at the moment with the fastest lap of 28.7. I believe he is on... What is he on? Okay, he's also on softs. But yeah, these all-wheel drive cars just eat tires, man. Back to TSM, still keeping that 7-second gap to Safa. And Zivan's still all over Safa right now. And their tyre wears look pretty much the same. Safa just saving a little bit more fuel. On board with Mr. DMR's Zivan. And as I said before, the gearing ratios on this Porsche is terrible, man. Meanwhile, Diki's really closed the gap to the guys ahead. And yeah, I believe has overtaken D-Man as well. Welcome to the stream, Andrew. Yeah, man, D-Man's not doing too bad at the moment, especially on his medium stints, so he is ahead of Dino, and Dino's on his softs. Dino had a really bad off on the track. Back to the leaders. TSM still almost 8 seconds ahead of Safa, and yeah, Zivan still putting Safa under pressure, but of course the man makes his car really wide. I'm also not sure if Zivan is saving enough fuel. Safa definitely saving a lot more fuel. Okay, Zivan in the pits right now. Guessing if Zivan can have a really good outlap, he can probably get past Safa when Safa pits. but he'll definitely need to fly, and that depends if he's going on softs. Let's go check. Yeah, he's even on softs, not a full tank, so we'll see what kind of times he can do. D-Man falling back down now to 9th, but he just pitted, so he's on his hards. Guessing, like the rest, is probably only going to do 1 lap on hards. TSM's tires looking crazy. I'm sure he's going to pit soon. Opting to go another lap, it seems. DK Merlin in the pits. So Merlin stays in 3rd after going into the pits, now on hards. Guessing also only going to be doing 1 lap. We know that Hyundai is pretty good with tires. Let's go back, see the guys at the back. Yeah, D-Man definitely only did one lap there. So now the real question is, when is all TSM and Safa gonna pit? Safa definitely has been catching up to TSM in the last lap, 2 laps. So yeah, maybe a lap too long on those softs. Safa doing another lap on mediums. Fuel and tires still looking pretty decent. TSM opting for his medium stint now, with Fissy all behind him. Yeah, it looked like Zivan went off track there. Him and his teammate together now. Yeah, it is Nissan versus Merc Sharks, but yeah, I think the issue with that Nissan is tyre wear is pretty bad. So I'm guessing TSM may start just pulling a little bit of a gap with the fresher tyres. And Fissy will need to pit shortly if I'm looking at his fuel. Yeah, Sean, we're missing you. We're missing you here in TVT, man. It was always fun. It would be really cool if we can have an OG season sometime. All the OGs of TVT. Come on, make that happen, Sharks. Safa looks like he's on his hards now, so guessing also just 1 lap or 2 laps on that. Didn't put any fuel in. Yeah, Zivan's starting to pull a little bit of a gap from Diki, but of course Zivan on the racing softs at the moment. We need you on PC anyway, Barblixum, so well done to you gentlemen on the 24-hour race, man. Good comeback after the start of that race. Yeah, Sean, that could work. I've got a PS5 now, so I've got my PS4 still. So if we need to make that happen, you can use it for the series. Okay, 9-10 laps to go. Safa now on his soft, so yeah, should be lightning quick with that low fuel. I believe Merlin still needs to do a stop and put on hards. Not too sure though. Yeah, Team 2 almost had you there for a moment, I guess. But yeah, really, really good comeback from you and the gents, man. Jeez, I think you guys could have definitely been, I don't know, top 8, top 7, without those first lap incidents. Yeah, Zivan putting in some purple sectors here with the Porsche. Pretty sure he still needs to do a hard stint as well. TSM definitely still needs to do a hard stint. D-Man also looking solid now. I think he's done all his stops as well, so it's probably his softs until the end. It's just Pace and Serious Sam. I think they've done all their stops as well. I believe the pit stop here is not that long though, so doing an extra stop isn't too bad. But for the guys ahead, it shouldn't impact them too much. Yeah, still a really close race in the front. We know TSM still needs to pit. I think it's about a 13-14 second pit. Yeah, sure. Those drive-through penalties are horrible, man. It's tough to keep the car on track for 24 hours, dude. Yeah, TSM doing really consistent laps. Of course, Zivan on softs catching up pretty quickly. TSM pits now. He's probably going to come out behind Dino. So he's going to need to try and pick up the pace just a little bit. Ooh, and TSM hitting the sand. Let's see if we... The beauty of Brands Hatch. Oh, that cost him a lot of time. At least 2 seconds. And Zivan really pushing with that Porsche now with the fastest lap, 28.6. Battle for third is still really close. On board with Safa now, with this third, fourth, fifth slip train. now Mr. Pace picking up the pace. Guessing should get past D-Man soon. But yeah, that off in the beginning of the race didn't help him. Didn't help him at all. Yeah, my lord said the melee buy-in is very important to the LNR PC community. Ooh, D-Man going a little bit wide there. A lot of understeer. Tough corner sometimes. So yeah, Mr. Pace up to 9th. Back to the front. Looks like Zivan has passed TSM. I do know TSM has to pit again, so he's definitely going to need to make these laps count now. And it also looks like Safa has gotten past Mr. Nitro Merlin. Safa is on the faster tyre right now. Dino going into pit, I'm guessing he still has to do his hards. So yeah, Safa definitely looking like he's in the best place right now. I think he's done all his pit stops. Not too sure about Zivan though. Looks like he'll need a pit soon as well. Unless he already has. But his fuel looks pretty low. TSM definitely needs to put a set of hards on still. An RTA sandwich with Dino in the middle. So Dino comes out 10th on his hard, so he's going to have to push quite a bit to try at least catch D-Man and pace. But that's a lot to ask for in the last 3 laps of the race. Zivan going into pit now. I'm guessing TSM also needs to pit, but he'll probably do that last lap. Or the end of the next lap. RTA boys looking good right now. Of course, Deaky started right at the back, so yes, Sean, they had to use all three compounds. So yeah, it's more to combat the longer pit stops for the FF cars, because there's just no way of them competing anymore with their high tire wear. So yeah, doing 3 compounds seems to even it out just a little bit. Yeah, Safa definitely in a golden spot now. I know TSM will need to pit. And I think he's probably going to come out behind Zivan. Saf and Diki should have it. And maybe Nitro Merlin in third. See, my law say you're drinking the wrong alcohol, man. You should be drinking whiskey. It'll make you a lot quicker, I promise you. Meanwhile, pace up to 7th place now, having passed Jafil as well. So, yeah, can he catch on this final lap? TSM came out 5th after his pit. So yeah, one of the lessons of this track, even tonight, and we knew it before the race started, is going off track is just not going to help you at all. I believe Dino, TSM, and KLM Pace went off track. And Saf and Diki have kept it really clean. I think Nitro Merlin as well. But yeah, driver of the day, definitely Diki, coming from last place to 2nd. Really good drive. There we have it. Safa, 1st place. Diki 2nd. Nitro 3rd. DMR Zivan 4th. TSM 5th. Or maybe not. TSM 6th. KLM Pace 7th. 8th. Jafil 9th. D-Man. 10th Dino. 11 looks like it'll be Meneer Vis, and 12th Serious Sam. So yeah, TSM just losing it there on the end with that penalty, burning it just before the line, puts him in 6th place and not 5th place. So yeah, great race from all the gents. Well done to Saf and Diki and Merlin. Great drive from old Diki. Was super quick from behind there. Yeah, I don't think he had time to do a quali lap or something, because I don't remember time for his quali. So yeah, there we have it, gents. So yeah, that RTA team, I think they team yellow, I believe. Yeah, racing team Astra yellow. Definitely gonna push push those points. I think they won last week as well. So great race from the gents. Just last minute housekeeping again. Just thank you to the LNR sponsors, Twins, Motorsport, Steakhouse Red, and Sky Coffee, again for sponsoring us for another season, and LNR in general. And again, come support LNR on Patreon. As I said earlier, if you were here earlier, contributing to the Patreon also has some benefits for you. One of the benefits on one of the tiers is some assistance from the Coach Dave Academy for your ACC. So yeah, it's a cool thing to be part of, and you can literally contribute however much you want. So yeah, check it out at patreon.com/logistical nightmare. Yeah, and then finally, get your Rebel get your LNR merch from Rebel. Yeah, you'll see there's some new stuff up there as well. There's a winter line as well, hoodies, long sleeve shirts, a couple of things. So yeah, if you want some LNR merch, go to rebelstore.za.com. And yeah, I believe on the top menu, there's a tab there that says esports, and click on that, and you just click on Logistical Nightmare, and you can get some merch. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining the stream. And please don't forget to like the video. And yeah, we'll see you guys for round 3 next week. Cheers.